Nia Che Adum Che Duya Nensama okay. Ivan Yanko.
You see, Agyapong very instructive. Has to do with the promises throughout 2016 as well around this country. John Mahama was president of Ghana in 2016.
That's right.
There was this campaign. Then say Ghana are corrupt. Family and friends boo. Nema Nkoye. So there is a man our superior mind. A no nonsense person in the person of Akuffo Addo. I say Ghana for J akonwani free Mahama nsam ya de mana. Obabe chisa Ghana for destiny. And there was this euphoria. Now heralded the coming of Akuffo Addo. And there were a lot of middle people, become middle people, people among tilted towards the NDC MPP. Now, more people in academia, a lot of middle class people are more and yet aligned to any political party. They are not felt, say, okay, you're here because this is a no nonsense mind. And I met me in her culture say, Agyapong convincing a lot of people or more to Obama Akuffo Addo has to do with the anti-corruption rhetorics, tendencies. Na all namabontia na all keka. Little did we know said that man will eventually become Ghana president and will be the most corrupt, if not said may be charitable, the most corrupt president ever to have Alaska taken the throne of this country as president. And nema all you know and yes or your corrupt keke. They are so nauseating. They are pursuing those corruption with a certain incuracy tendency. We nipa sabi winim nyansa nema bi oha wo ya wankasa kwa ba fere. Alaska na wunya hu ade bi a wa wo ya sabi odwene ho a wo fere na wajai.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, because as human being you are supposed to be rational. When you do sober reflection, now we nema bi na wo he kwan na wonam so na wankasa ya na wo fere ma wo ho. So you have no other option than say ubejai. What I say. But these people no are not ready to relent. Empty from day one. Barrages of allegations of corruption, instances of corruption, no, bana abaguma ba, and the amount of money involved, no, and nothing compared to the so-called corruption. And I am witnessing under John Mahama and NDC, no,
millions of dollars.
Alaska, one thing about a topical campaign message, I will chroma akra okotolet is okra what say, aye. Your friends say, why you me?
Why you man? Why you
sadly, Alaska. Today I can announce to you, say, why you misikana? Omutia man or you know, I just a peanut. Considering the theft, the legendary theft, the plunder, I want the public purse in this country. Nina tell me from the assurances Akuffo Addo gave to the people of this country, say, men and now Akuffo Addo, my bomb and when they start with that nonsense of me no, then you know where the narrative is going.
Also,
Alaska. And that has been the grand scheme from day one. Ghana, for me say corruption, they say the average and the ordinary Ghanaian numb with issues of corruption. Number they can number. Across the other blog at all and Saswa. So that is how Ghana for a freely corruption and the Akuffo Addo regime. So Sasamna Adubawa Ekano any news to anybody. Yen case on the canches Akuffo Addo corrupt because Akuffo Addo the corrupt tendencies in no nya Ghana nkwana yenimo. Why ye corrupt na akwa na so na ho our Africa our baby ah na Jazeera for documentary no we no wirafi.
That's right.
And several other exposures ya chronicle the president on in the family or more involvement in issues a border on criminality, and the fact is he has never been willing so obe tenasa makase sabi yenye proper investigation bikura into these allegations. Alaska baby a year time of my japade dia ma companies ne nipa ye omo eposu as private people no crowd end up to be close associates, friends and allies of the president. So clearly governance, leadership, politics ana Ghana for hope say ye to abama papa bi asabi na niefi na odi nyansa abebu oman no na sana Ghana for to aba for the opposite. Because old man I want to say man for free sabi certain knowledge, certain empathy ne sympathy will come to bear in the discharge and the choir first one. You use your resources, not knowing say only there with that mercy, or but dissipating the resources of this country. Be favor the people around him, and that has been the kind of situation at Ghana home till date. Is the reason why it's so easy for other appointees are more part of him to do some of the things that they do. A branch here some about John Kumai or send account say I no cry no cry. Alaska, the luxury, that kind of pompous life these people were living. Now man for anymore. That's right. People knew them, proud to their life in politics. And when they do these things, and that's
right.
They let the politics and the thievery out of it. Brabang. Because any politics are V18 as a for every to be top. And you should know say a privilege and a wenya.
Very well.
Man for trust is all by you don't betray that trust.
FM 92.3
Alaska. A die on non quantity so for land on non quantity so no. Usi Kromaro say yes. This is a politician near as Kennedy Agyapong, but Edru say oh no Alaska. Ne die no be say no.
FM 92.3.
Catcher say it is about the legacy and the impact you leave on the life of the people. That is politics. That is leadership. That is governance. The rest, a thievery. Oh yes, the rest is thievery. This whole thing, Alaska and your politics. Catcher say if you take out the politics, it's a complete steal our rush hour. People are trying to make money, and you cannot trust any of them. Obia about with his interest. That's
right.
Telling us why I na Kennedy Agyapong upon some no kaka or no di baumia chi catch Ghana for say I want to abama baumia because of person free SHS ekoya. Alaska free SHS no challenges aye at the the challenges are at that home the fact that young men horn as a form at the yahwebi. Is he aware? Say free SHS now running a course and they will do a point even BCE. Why I can cry you cannot pay them? Is he aware?
That's right.
So if it is not about personal greed and the fact that you've been promised something and then the one kasa now will take it will hear the Ubenya free man. Now you're the ordinary person. There will be no motivation to do this turn around to go and tell people say vote for him because free SHS is enough. Now free SHS is away.
That's right.
Free SHS now solve Ghana problems. Ghana population down do not saying and they go through secondary school. There is life after secondary school. And Alaska, I'm telling you, sir, at this point I ever do, the free SHS policy has come to stay. It has come to stay.
Exactly.
Whichever government will take you away, Ghanaians will not take it kindly with you. The Omo Penny say, make sure you come out with a certain initiative, a bit more regulating Amanaya better because I don't support the idea, say, free SHS should be a wholesale for everybody. No. But there are people who will be willing and will be ready, they have the capacity to pay. There are those who winning, but with certain incentive, they can sponsor about 100 kids. Your multinational companies or cross-border backroom businesses, MTN, Vodafone, and as a form.
That's right.
These companies can adopt over 1,000 school children and take care of them, so that government will be free. These are initiatives, these are options you exploit. As a reasonable man, I had the power amount. That's what you do. All these things are not happening. The challenges now you go is still a cost. Dollar rate, look at now 15 point. Yes, now official way 15.63 or something. And right. So how then do you turn around and say things will get better? Get better for where? We've been in this hellhole for the last 7 years. You yourself, you are part of it. You enjoy benefited contracting as if I enjoy then these people turn around and tell people say, who braba na wabo. Now if we say sanke Ghana for your contract and can here.
That's right.
Contract now you win in the name of being part of government, Sanko be a bia. And Kahana Baba or best idea about horse or idea. Alaska. So we not privileged now. Don't think say everybody is a fool. Don't sit there and think say everybody is a fool. Ghana for him yansa. But you see, I'm a more born in Amanabasa. And I am a more born in Kakasa. A crumb for nipa teams or winning nipa. a wono ba ordinance benkum ni nifa eba be wia didi aye ya metam because aka cho se wakọ your friend say buffet no odi mia na akwahye kitchen no akwahye batters no den sa wo the minimum no wa fiegu na wase ama betena ho biem
because the end
ta ho but nipa gina gate ni chi e comedy omo but he doesn't care. That is the politics we're doing. Edi owurama ohwe ha obetim di nua na wo fase na dan for ba be chem so that they will continue to feed fat. But enam say nipa no mugu gate ni yes so gullible. Na yesum nipa na yensum issues. We don't look at the greater picture and we look at the narrow side of it. The obedient and Nentino, very often we allow ourselves to be enlisted into some of these Ponzi schemes in the name of politics. So at the end of the day, we become victims and they become beneficiaries. Wow. That is why I'm hoping for a day that the average and the ordinary Ghanaian will become enlightened, very intelligent, very smart, so that we approach politics from a different dimension. Now, see, through that particular point, now you see how useless some of these people are. You see how these people, some of them are going to lose their essence. Because I am telling you, sir, politics has found relevance for some of these comic characters on the stage today because of the nature of politics that we do. Because politics now, no put value on intelligence, on wisdom, on anything. It is about pure and raw emotions. Where you stand. Madam Funie, me wa fasie nie, ye nyina o party baakum o we there. So we don't seek to critique the critical issues.
Exactly.
Now that's a year chronicle the issues one after the other. Then what the Baumia betra table ho, the Akuffo Addo betra table ho. Now bot tape no chire no nema okeka ye na where we are today. Okofa Kennedy Agyapong begina ho na nsema wanam na semhu na wakeka no okrom ha nyina achi na oda so ne nam ho ye ne. Ono anya the energy to go out there telling people what they should do no. Oboni nyina che na de say politics na your credibility, integrity ne sabi nyansa bi wo ma.
You came on your own, right? To sell your ideas, but you are Nipenyer Bodopa, a vice president,
right?
He's an economist. I know you're also an astute economist. Has he failed in a Akuffo Addo government?
Oh, of course, yes.
He has failed.
Yeah, of course. The man said, when Mahama media no grace in Romumpa and I can Japan or my NDC ammunition, NDC for Muntikuruma. When the man said, say, when your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. When he was saying that $1 was 4 cedis, and the current DC for say 3 cedis, 80 pesos, and today 11.5, the rate of depreciation. What are we going to say? And to me, the baby no credit be any account. Neither you are unfairly or a mate.
But FM 92.3.
You see, there are a set of politicians in that part of the world that all they seek is to use people in furtherance of their personal parochial agenda.
Right.
And to hono, you are just a tool. You are just a tool. All you do in furtherance of whatever agenda. So he doesn't see you as a resource. Over to me, you because in some abrantage, okay, the question you ask yourself is, at that point, he was driven by a particular self-interest. Agenda than a name all pay didn't he? You see, the narrative was on a different direction.
That's right.
You see, I don't like people who are self-centered, so selfish. Abrantage on that go for the damn court or recording.
Jackpa.
Yes, and then I sat down and said, this guy is talking too much.
Richard.
Yes, Alaska. Because according to a chronicle publication, or declare war on AG when application was shut down by the AG.
So
the question, exactly, that is the intelligent question people are not asking. So it's like Attorney General no massa when you go through Anka
Everman Obama jelly at two forces said the unnecessary.
Alaska. You see, that is why I don't like people who are selfish, people who are greedy, people who always think about themselves. But you cannot lay a finger on the thing that person is doing for you.
So it means that as genuine as.
Oh, come on, he's not. But America say we are in the middle of a politics that is so trivialized to the point to say people are not looking at the issues involved. No, it's about where you stand. It's about raw emotions and you vomited to the public space. We do be a candy up here because you transfer 5 issues in some now. Everywhere who here now no me tiba could be also say. Attorney General said fancy for your cheap and for that was one of the most silly way and then if I could see just to drive a certain ethnocentric kind of way among people for some else as a so Alaska we should be guided. So asem no it is not because we interest abba and then you do everything to protect your interest. Say interest in your free more than everybody else you go. And it's exactly the way the kind of casa Kennedy Agyapong and as for me play. Akuffo Addo or why any day we or fan wedi or Ghana for so money they call. So politics, you know, honesty is very key. America politics and I want to mean film has to do with the integrity of a candidate. Alaska. Nipa na obano. Can people trust you? Because I keep telling people say Alaska, so what's your mind mo? Na sa wadwen say soldier for the police for na ball mind no ban am say she wo team and I wouldn't governance. I keep telling people say the only thing that hold or fasten any government in space has to do with the trust and the confidence people repose.
Exactly.
And if you want to understand this thing better, my main fan call US 2021. I brought the sitting president Donald Trump announced say about 1 year what happened? The veil of trust in America got torn. What people for the first time felt free to attack the Capitol Hill.
Just with that comment.
Yes, Alaska. Now America military might, economic might. We are saying but people felt free, say, because they have lost trust and confidence in the establishment. You know, they attacked the Capitol Hill for the first time. Then see, and see what was so who say it is trust and confidence people repose in power welders. You know, and the man of my BRT and we are buying. There's a way beer must. Gia towards who protected that particular trust and confidence in some way nipa and lose hope. But that is the last thing we cannot get. That is the thing because young crowfoi across the stage is no across a weird movie. They assume a character on the stage. The real life, the life is different.
Exactly.
So a fake life and our people are exhibiting on the political stage. Now not to say about me kaya ye for metis enra me hu publication we say baumia kaya ye graduate from where
baumia kaya ye graduate
so in the last 7 years you know he never hunyansa say such people deserve better.
That's right.
Na Ghana that downtrodden now we hear some of this intervention you know kaya ye for na you see people do these things with a certain selfish motive and America said because we are so narrow-minded, because we are so emotional, so sometimes poverty in Suntio is sometimes you succumb to a lot of silly stuff. Exactly. Sometimes I dream but you are being pressured to succumb to a lot of things.
That is it.
Otherwise, you know, that is why we are being treated this way. Alaska, I think we need to break free from some of these things. We need to break free because Senka African youth to be independent, self-sufficient economically. I'm telling you. That is the difference between any union or Europe.
Right.
Because when you are Europe, or Juma we are, however high the cost of living and so for a year, or Benya Juma Chianaka, he doesn't need any politician to look at his back. By Hano, it's the other way around. The economic freedom, everything has been taken away. So you need to live as a slave.
Oh yeah, Juma Kurano.
Kissing somebody's ass.
Oh yeah, Juma Kura. Oh, train you the next hour.
Now Juma you saying. Just imagine living in Accra, you have been paid 1,000 Ghana, say net 1,000 et metia, light bill et metia. Alaska. And now me yara me say me kwa compare Drato, Adobe Electromax. Me koko beside Adroba 450. I needed to buy 2.
And assume it's a widget 1,000.
I needed to buy 2, 900 Ghana cedis for a drug. 900 Ghana cedis. Alaska, these are the realities.
And the Orim sir, Nipani are no catch so Obiate no dudo.
Yes. Yes. But Alaska, me, I know, sir. Yeah, ready, sir. Your friend is saying your financial freedom. And I say you bet me yama you self-sufficient. You bet me yama abroso. But it is the greed of some people. People are more insatiable desire to acquire everything. That is for us.
It is all about them.
It is about them. Onya investment club and Dangote what the biggest infrastructure undertaking our Africa has been done in Nigeria.
That's right.
Why refinery? That is the biggest in Africa. In a day, no, it will process over 650,000 barrels of crude a day. Our Nigeria. Ask yourself how many people bet me that for one year. Our Nigeria, because Nigeria, one place mutu oil, but over the years, in the 2 years time, in the common on there, acquire refinery raw near the cup. By ne, why yes, I didn't know Nigeria. Just think about the number of people these people That is governance. That is politics. That is leadership. It doesn't matter what buying or private sector. Creating, you to know our potential. That creative knowledge, you know, all that we need. Necessarily, you better incentivize and provide a certain competitive edge, certain opportunity. Be nipa better harness the potential and among for muno. Now you there because with him. What's your mind minister will you for here for that nation would never prosper?
And national security threat.
Yes, Alaska, do you know why? America, do you know why they are doing everything to ensure say they will ship people from other countries to go to America? Okomu ye the day na immigrant of what they need an immigrant because average age in America, I've told you that America is aging.
Exactly.
And you see, Obi awarded 50 years. Uncle Toka. Obi awarded 50 years. Oh, in your mortgage. Obi awarded 50 years. Credit card or anything. Obi awarded 50, 60 years. No, they don't do investment. Oh no. I feel obedi investment. Why? You need a lot more young people
to also come and right.
That is what grows economy. Young people not talk because iPhone but is a better. Obi awarded 70 years on the iPhone.
But we are in a country, private sector now. Akram ebien na djuma na wa Fatima for aban say bank me guni nyina.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes. And they do this with
I like it. Like
me say Bank of Ghana na your friend say Park syndrome exchange bi.
That's right.
Na Bank of Ghana say your vigilance is because what is $62 million ekwa America na me say ko for mo bodam. Na say obi the $62 million ekwa America na ufiri say what tomra. Why can't you prosecute the person?
But what so Emma, you don't think about the larger picture.
Yeah, though.
GN Bank as a bank alone no make a 300 branches. Nipa maku 3,000.
Alaska, I am not holding brief for Park syndrome. No, I'm not holding brief for no. But the thing is, that is why you see we need to place people, very intelligent people, at very sensitive position. But you see, I don't see that thing happen. It's never going to happen because the politics not here and so we know and your boot licking sickle fans are in class 7 and it will continue for the next 30 years. Flag bearer no and answer president no. And your mom for Mudinachi, yes, a massa, oh bossu, mother for mama.
So
I'm telling you, some class politics in the chroma say Nipa or Ben Abacano crash no. Found close whether you have intelligence. No, never. So it is about yes, a massa, young single pre-booty lickers, young conquan, whatever house on the country is naked. Whenever house not the nation is naked.
But Ivan, Resa are buying Ejumani Senate. Senate Ejuma Kuono, our hotels. I buy no now you board of directors and no managers are the way. Who say Ejumana who kitem a boka? It will be on so ya or buying him no say boka metal.
Alaska. Maka say I buy Ajuma dear be am fancy na ya ton Akuffo Addo ya ton na ma China for da. So need so oh come on.
O say there.
Me say I buy Ajuma bi. Say you're talking about non-performing state assets.
Exactly.
Akuffo Addo president or a state asset.
You are buying
and dispose non-performing state asset and president can turn on China for long ago. Because he has proven as president and for so be an so.
It don't no no I got Labadi
Labadi beach I have to say my profit. Akuffo Addo my profit. The one as your turn. God that Titanke now slave trade for one to we need to get serious. Alaska, listen. San same way I can. I have Brian Champo issue I can. Now Alaska sometimes and sometimes I begin to ask the level say oko school na ye kono oko school. And I make say you go school for job. You go school for self-development. And self-development said the dad in the whenever you speak, whenever you talk, we emotionally all react to idea and reflect it in the way and manner you do things.
That's right.
This is Brian Champo. Okujeto Ablakwa is accusing you or the same baby thing, and this guy was bold enough to tell him say Otimi Chene say your friend is saying the bank statement for 2021 was failure. Obama na dying as I'm on a hotel. Let me say, look at him crash the same way. You think life is all about properties? Say Otimi Pruvua. Obama na dying. Obama na hotel as I'm on a dying account.
As you're ignorant.
No, this is a guy who free say Sika is everything. When you be this is somebody or your minister, cabinet minister, talking like a baby. Say Otimi Chira ma hotel, ma sia ma we aka.
Wanya no
ho. That is the simplicity. Wanya no ho. Otimi prove mecha hotel, mecha we. That is the level. So Alaska, a trainer edwema o man no. Eye tire da gatam. Yeah, gata level thinking.
A trainer da gatam.
Alaska, na tire in some way nya in some way free by because media minimum eba abampanifo e de o man shop on de Alaska o kasa first na man for kotra radio ho say be president be kasa na watie na wape bibi ato utim benya assembly na sabi what you cry you relish those things that you there because president can't say manya de keto Alaska and what the radio ho you are not able to distinguish sa executive sa statement from the obi or the roadside difference be any very often even callers the Kenyans asem chey nipa na.
Oh, that's right.
So what is the essence of all this?
You're right.
Alaska, because Brian Agyapong said, this shouldn't be. You see, you open this particular thing for debate because the last time I was telling you, oh, Sika, oh, we are fine. You can do whatever that you want to do. But Alaska, this is a baby. We are cabinet minister. The decision to solve this particular thing went to cabinet. You were part of the decision. I approve for the sale. If you go back to Kwakota. Conflict of interest is a moral principle that underpins governance everywhere, not Ghana alone. They are unwritten moral code. But common sense, because I can't say the whole essence of governance, you need to regulate public trust and confidence. The best way to do is to activate this moral code and principles by making sure, say, you don't go beyond certain limits. But Alaska, the last time I catch us all call about the beach. Assassin da ni muru kra ye ko ho I say cheddar na asante bedi atuo na other people crow Alaska
right
ya wasembo no Paul Kroma. So what I'm saying is young people must be very vigilant. We need to rise to the occasion because we are the only people which have protected this country. America cannot protect us, UK cannot protect us. They will not even dare because they all have interest here. The only people between protecting Ghana are the people of this country.
Right.
But if we will allow few greedy, misguided, twisted minds in the name of partisan politics, now you're taking over this country. Now hold everybody hostage and holding this country at ransom for their personal, parochial, selfish interest. Alaska, there will be no country for us. That is why time is now. Maybe your forefathers say. These guidelines not to why. And then it's so easy to become a politician and become fabulously rich without recourse to Obi Misao. But elsewhere, Kennedy Agyapong, the owner oil, so no sea hotel, the biggest in Africa, and as for on-ton tomatoes and on-ton jene politics now. Why?
That's right.
And America, I'm going to say, no, be an ambassador force a day. So. Obianka say we Sika.
Right.
At least you should be able to tell people where you got.
Yeah, source of.
Exactly. Just to clear doubt on the minds of people. And going forward, that is what we should be doing. And when you Sika, you backdating property. Look at Nkrasema Sejon,
that's right.
Property, you're backdating here to talk. Timifa a buying forest, Timi the money busu or whatever. I need to come for forest and we should be guided. My catcher said, "Maybe priority is we are leader. You should be thinking about how to make positive impact, invest in people because Nkrumah richness has to do with the infrastructure undertaking, the legacy that he left behind. Legacy in history books. Legacy what dana utiweni okay bibi. The Yankase and our dine were easily gone and our top property and the property or property and how we will sada na ende.
Right.
I'm for the ku we need to make lasting impact on the life of people. Say by politics and so on for so. And the last one to Kennedy Agyapong. You should know say Ghana for are not gullible. And that games no mo play as a ujina other I'm for adwin di agro and I'm catch say Ghana is a serious country. And you wouldn't need such a character to come and tell people who they should vote for. Because Alaska, I don't win him na. Pesibani nyama wada na di okroma say ameswale issue is still pending. Ghana is serious country and then talk about ebisa na no asem. We need to get serious.
Right. Ivan Kyei Innocent and I will tell them Kano. Abdul Salam also Alaska me expecting some fire be for NDC members because omo da Abdul Meda say James K ability also Alaska we show no live we too much here ewo tema ni Addo asa or say Alaska yada say Mamin Kyei ka say Christmas Yare Center jumeku aba no waso ene hu sansam ayeboa say yare bia dokro waso na nyama nkoyi mfa ma wa woni ento kese say waso ye woya say wa yokro say seven produce mu fi nsuo na ba na yi nka yesa katoa me ba cho say wo Accra temaho takrade na Kumasi a for number we non impenifon kasa 0244 675962 0244 675962 and 0248 878 171 0248 878 171 and 0506 132043 na yani Christmas Yare Center and penny for and twitwe enkomo na bibia so enya kama pa emfa amount Namal Estate and Construction Limited say yewo asase papa edema eya Ghana for ani etie for na say adeso kaswa kotoku fanche ko chopoli dentra amasama Charles and adodowa ensasene de da hopa na your office location no eya masama Bease Junction uni ankasa 0205 051525 0205 051525 and 0598 653 999 na yani Namal Estate and Constructions Limited and penny for and Kasa CD Herbal Company Limited yesi bra na yemau ayaresa papa say yes stroke diabetes and hypertension ay pabini yebesa yare miense nyina ade amount yenro mienu and abedwa maso CD capsules ay tupa ye and a CD ointment ay nku me pa cho tupa ye no ay hunamu adwuma na chiwadi ni say wo below 12 years a ay na chiwade uma kwala nufu ana uyo pemfo a ay na chiwade na de maka nyina say undi mu fo a fa na beboa wo say ye namu yare awutumi ndidi udidi na wo fon ne ma nkoye mfa ma wa fa CD capsules ointment ni ay nku a eboa honam ani yare nyina ye de ahahama makumaku ay dumienu na aye wofsra eboa epama hugumboni afesiesie wutinwi ama bibia so kama mezide bia meka se ma bebre wo ho a ode afetu ni tima na tinwi na dani motia tinwi nyina etutu aka eya afinim nya CD ointment ebeboa se ehunam ya na pompo etifio 0209 682 836 0209 682 836 and 0505 767 425 0505 767 425 na yani CD Herbal Company Limited and penny for entry and komo na maminka o say Christ Embassy si ankaja Ghana fo nyina say dia nipa benya wabrabom nyina na ohwere twedi amponyankopon a eyade a emfaso bi eni so etikoso anati ahoto 92.3 FM emra Christ Embassy edi eye womo ensempaka no ebrew ewo kasa fidie so na openchemu a echen ne amekan ya 0534 303 523 0534 303 523 and 0534 268 981 Christ Embassy osebra na nyame ebe jo na bibia so aye kama pa edi amount station otie ni ye
One and on Piahoto 92.3 FM. Yapio.
Me ba be fa wo course na mo to tam kuchu me ba.
Hey, na laka. Sampa no di brewu. Say the last day, Sampana de Bramo, the Bianya table, Sampana de Bramo, 92.3, Sampana de Bramo, I want Sampana de Bramo, come on, let's hear that.
92.3 FM.
Come on, let's hear that. Alaska, okay,
Auto FM 92.3.
na mami mbisa kwaku buahin ozi di ayin
and I say the whole Ghana me ma scan it, ma go through Facebook, online, and from 1 o'clock to 2:30 to 3. The 1 to 5, but that prime time, no, 1 to 3 nedia. We be able to tie program be Alaska.
let us say chama bozwamba
Me Mama Basso. Well, my I think that you are taking this program to a different level, and we want to commend you for the work you're doing.
right 0303 40262 and 0303 402 0541 82 5106 memo wado
Major so Alaska the don.
ibacho udi
Media the champion of Senior Adam Sami play a shaman. Many opportunity there. Baby, I want Abu Joshua Hamidu Akaba will be a mechano. Do a shaman. Baby also will be a mechana, chama for some performance mechano. Alaska, they say the American Ghana put in and say, yeah, GM. The American GM, who say a baby, you are Sinitrophobi, a man by a campaign, Edema President Akuffo Addo